Yogiri and Danura have finally reached Hanabusa, which looks exactly like a Japanese city. Danura is extremely excited by all this, but Yogiri is exhausted since he's been killing monsters all this time without Danura knowing. Realizing that Yogiri gets exhausted after using his ability, Danura wonders if he can use it for limited times, but Yogiri asserts that there's no limit, which shocks Danura. Upon entering the city, they reach the hotel Celestina had told them about, where they come across Tachibana, who is glad that they are safe. Danura questions his presence there since the others are still wandering in the forest. Tachibana boasts that he left them behind as he doesn't agree with their method of inefficient leveling up. Hearing their conversation, a mysterious woman interferes and questions Danura's identity. Tachibana addresses her as Erika, introducing Yogiri and Danura as his classmates. He then proceeds to introduce his servants, who are rather hostile towards them, which startles Danura. Tachibana instructs them to stay quiet as Yogiri wonders what sort of ability Tachibana had acquired since he is so damn confident. Danura tells him that Tachibana has always been like this as he was popular among the girls and is a cocky guy. Tachibana then offers Danura to become his mistress and gets blatantly rejected. Tachibana realizes that he was way too straightforward with his approach and wonders if Danura is concerned about Yogiri, offering him to become his personal servant as well. Hearing all this, Danura questions the reason behind his confidence as Tachibana reveals that he belongs to the Dominator class, which is the strongest even without training. Upon being questioned about it, Tachibana further reveals the secret behind his insane abilities. According to him, he was affiliated with the others, but during their after-party, a guy named Utori approached him who is actually a consultant. Utori guides him about his class, stating that the others are ignoring him because he's a dominator and that he doesn't have time to squabble amongst his peers. According to him, they'll be turned into livestock if none of them becomes a sage. He further advises him to utilize his ability to its full potential and increase their survival chances as well. Utori's guidance led him to his current state and now he is invincible. He then offers Danura to become his mistress once again, but she refuses, and with this, Tachibana and his servants leave. Yogiri then comments that Danura would be much safer if she sides with Tachibana, but this pisses her off as she wants to stay with him. In the meantime, a red-headed sage Lane is up against a massive aggressor named Darkness. Lane boasts that even Darkness doesn't stand any chance against her. With all of this going on, Yogiri is still sleeping in her room as Danura wonders how long they can stay here. Her spirit comments that they'll have to wait unless Yogiri wakes up as Danura asks her to check up on him and probably wake him up, but she refuses, stating that he's far too dangerous. In the meantime, Masayuki has infiltrated the city on Lane's orders and wants to turn this entire city into zombie land. Even though Danura wanted to wander around the city, after seeing all this, she changes her plan and decides to rest. Mokomoko, however, is not sure if they spend their entire time here and also warns Danura regarding someone spying on them. With no other option left, she decides to call Yogiri and see if he wakes up. Yogiri, on the other hand, is dreaming about his past life and immediately wakes up from the phone call. As soon as he enters the hallway, he notices something strange and senses a malicious intent towards Danura. Without wasting any time, he kills off the intruder and approaches Danura's room. He informs them about the intruder and uses her phone to contact authorities, informing them about the dead body in the hallway. In the meantime, Tachibana also notices that Erika's signal has disappeared. Danura also recognizes her as a member of Tachibana's group as Yogiri realizes that they have to confront that guy now. Danura, however, is quite calm regarding the situation, and upon being questioned about this, she tells Yogiri that even though she's quite freaked out, she's gotten used to it. Suddenly, a demon ambushes Tachibana as they are exploring a dungeon, but gets absolutely obliterated and turned into a servant. Tachibana then instructs him to enroll some more allies as he progresses down to the lower floors. Tachibana still cannot comprehend what happened to Erika and opens her log. Her log image, however, still doesn't clear things off as she suddenly collapses on the ground, which makes Tachibana wonder if someone ambushed her from behind. His servant suggests that Erika was probably attempting to convince Danura or take her out to please him. According to Tachibana, Erika's actions should be dictated by Tachibana's well-being, but his servant contradicts this statement, asserting that her actions were not in accordance with his wishes. Lane, on the other hand, is still battling that aggressor, but can't seem to get rid of him despite her outrageous abilities. Following all this, Tachibana orders his servants to confront Danura and bring her to him. As Yogiri and Danora leave their room, they get confronted by Tachibana, a servant who traps them in ice, but Yogiri easily breaks through, which shocks her. She then creates more icicles, but Yogiri kills all of them, even killing her wand. He then reveals that he can kill anything with just his thoughts and instructs her to answer his questions. She reveals that she is a wand master and can only magic in her wand as Yogiri asks if he possesses another wand. She tells him that she possesses another one, pulling out a wand from her breasts as Yogiri keeps staring at them. Yogiri further inquires about the other servants as she reveals that they were given the same orders. Suddenly, a mysterious creature appears out of nowhere and ambushes Danora, who utilizes her martial arts to take it down. Much to their surprise, the creature was a doll and there are multiple dolls surrounding them. With no other option left, Yogiri takes out the ice women and shifts his focus to the puppets. These puppets were controlled by a little girl who starts crying as soon as Yogiri kills off her puppets. Tachibana, on the other hand, cannot believe that his servants are dead and Chelsea has lost her will to fight, revealing everything to the enemy. They cannot comprehend Yogiri's claim of killing anyone with his thought and decides to trap them. In the meantime, as Yogiri and Danora are leaving the hotel, they come across a staircase with hordes of cockroaches surrounding them. Seeing this, Danora starts screaming as Mokomoko reveals that Tachibana is perhaps observing them using these cockroaches. Yogiri asserts that he can kill them, but they would fall on their head, which further scares Danora and she vetoes this suggestion. He further comments that these creatures can kill a human if they suffocate you, which grosses Danora out. With no other option left, Yogiri and Danora continue their journey. Tachibana believes that they will eventually give up, but his servants suggest they retreat since they know nothing about Yogiri's mysterious ability. Tachibana, however, refuses and orders the insects to kill them. Yogiri detects this malicious intent immediately and utilizes his ability to trace Tachibana. Without wasting any time, Yogiri kills off Tachibana, and with this, his servants are finally free, including the insects and those girls. Despite this, the cockroaches are still alive as Danora keeps shouting. Yogiri reveals that since Tachibana could reach them, there was a possibility that he could reach him too. Danora asks if he can just kill the cockroaches too, but Yogiri refuses, stating that he doesn't want to kill anything that isn't harming them, and with this, they leave the hotel. Tachibana, on the other hand, is lying dead as his servant attempts to heal him, but fails. One of them decides to leave the basement, and as soon as she gets outside, she notices the darkness as Lane also notices her. She then uses her ability Charm to turn her into her servant and reveal everything she knows. In the meantime, Yogiri and Danora are wandering in the city as they come across a massive horde of zombies. Yogiri and Danora are always getting in trouble, and now they are up against zombies. I really think Danora should leave behind Yogiri and join someone else. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on anything.